It's so hot. But guess what? Our offer got accepted on the house. Guys, I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this. My battery is about to die. Of course it is. I'll be back. I am so excited because last night our realtor texted us like, hey, what amount of time would you guys be willing to give the sellers like to get out of the house? And me and Trevor didn't like really, it's not like we're moving out of a house and we need to be in the house by a certain amount of time. So we told them as long as it was reasonable, we gave them 14 days. They do have 2 little ones, so we said 14 days was fine. First they asked for 10 and we said yes, and then they were like, okay, can we have 14? We said that was fine. So they accepted our offer and I'm so freaking happy. I actually really wanted this house. Like, I was telling you guys how much I wanted this house, and I did. And I had this weird feeling. I'm on my way to actually go to my job orientation for next year, but we'll see if I'm still at that school district because I am moving to a new city. So I don't know. I'm keeping my options open because I don't want to, like, I don't know. I think there's just a lot going on. I'm gonna have to, if I decide to commute, it's gonna be like a whole thing, which I don't want to commute, but I also, like, I'm gonna miss my kids so much, and I'm also gonna miss my school district. And if I decide not to commute and I want to like stick with the area that I'm gonna be living in, then that's gonna be a whole thing because I'm gonna have to figure out how to sign up to be a substitute in their district, which is a whole other thing. So I'm going today to my orientation so that I can be confirmed. Also, I'm in Amy's car because I told you guys my car doesn't have air conditioning right now. We already ordered the parts yesterday. That's why I was telling you guys, if you're gonna order parts, order them online. I said that in another vlog. But if you're gonna order parts, order them online if you can, if your mechanic allows you to do that, because they're way cheaper. Because I think at AutoZone my air condition was gonna cost me like $400 and something, and online it cost me like $160. So just be mindful of that. My car doesn't have air conditioning. We're taking Amy's car to go real quick to go to my meeting. It starts at 9:30. It's already 9:04. I'm gonna head over there because it starts approximately at 9:30, and I don't like being late to anything. But we are gonna talk about the house situation more after my meeting. And also, I do have a cover up to put on top of this. I know that it's not inappropriate because like it's hot outside, but I'm taking like this orange button down to put over my outfit. So many things to talk about, but we'll get into it after my meeting. We're back home. I vlogged a little bit this morning to tell them that I got the house. How are we feeling, Mom?
Very excited for you. Very, very excited.
We wanted this house. We all wanted this house. Like, Mom was like, I love the location. What do you think is your favorite thing about the house? She hasn't went inside the house yet.
One, that you don't have back neighbors.
Love that for us.
Space. It looks spacious.
It's a good size.
Yeah.
It's not too big and it's not too small.
Nope.
I love the bedrooms. The ceilings, they're high ceilings, which I love because it makes the space feel bigger. The bathrooms are good. We're getting the inspection done today. I'm actually going to a concert with Amy tonight, but Trevor is getting the inspection done tonight with the inspector that we chose. So I'll give you guys an update on what the inspector says because we're all going on this journey together. We're going to have lots of things to film and just document.
That you have a pantry.
Yeah, we didn't have a pantry. No, we had a pantry in Hawaii.
Not in Fort Hood.
In Fort Hood, no pantry. And if you guys have been watching me since Fort Hood, then you know we struggled with no pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what we thought was a pantry was actually the water heater?
Yep.
That was the whole thing. Let me list off the things that I really like, and then you tell me if you agree. All the natural lighting.
Agree.
There's lots of natural lighting in the house. Mom's gonna see it. I think I'm gonna ask Trevor if he can film. If the family is not there, I'm gonna ask him if he can film the house. That way Mom and Amy and Dad can see it, because they haven't seen it. They've only seen the pictures on Zillow, which I feel like are not a good representation of the house, because at first I was like iffy about the house because of the pictures on Zillow, but then I went inside the house and it was a totally different feeling. And I was like, oh, I really, really like this. Mom said I took her and Amy the other day, me and Trevor took her to go look at the neighborhood, and Mom said that she had like a good feeling about it. And Amy had already said, Amy, what did you tell me yesterday? She's like, I told her I was nervous yesterday, and she goes, no matter what, that's your house. She's like, I already put it in my brain, like, that's going to be your house.
We put it out into the universe, and look what happens.
Yeah. So we said that yesterday. I was so nervous, though. I was like, the whole day, my brain was like, oh my God, what if they, like, don't pick our offer?
But you're so close to everything.
Everything.
You've got literally everything.
Which, opposed to the other house, like, I never showed you guys the other house. I still have the footage of me first going into that house, but it smelled foul. And I knew, like, in my heart, I had already talked to Trevor about it. And I was like, babe, I don't know why this does not, it feels off. Like, I don't feel the feeling. Because you had always told me, and everybody had always told me, you're going to know when you see it. Yeah. Like, when you see it, you're going to feel it. Yeah. And I never thought, like, it wasn't an overwhelming feeling that I got when I saw the house. But it was like I'm going to use this as a tripod. It was like I loved, like, the layout and everything, and normally that doesn't happen a lot for me because, I don't know, I'm just weird about layouts, to be honest. I'm just kind of weird about stuff like that. I liked the area, like, the space that it had, and I automatically, like, Trevor can tell you, as soon as we left the house, I was like, I want to make an offer. And we made an offer, like, very quickly. So I'm very grateful and happy about that. There's other things that I love as well. Like, when Mom tells you, like, we're close to everything, we're close to everything. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't like the other house where I would kind of be in the boonies a little bit, like, and 10 minutes away from town. Like, I'm close to everything at this house. And also, I love the community there. I've always said that I liked, like, how the community in that city is. Like, it just feels very, like, you have, like, the small town type of area, and then you have, like, the more, like, the stores, all the stuff that you need, like, all of that stuff. So I'm really, really excited about that.
It's already showing under contract.
Because we're under contract. Ooh, that's weird. It's just letting other people know, like, hey, it's already under contract. They already accepted an offer, so there's probably not a big chance that you would get this house because it's already under contract. I'm so excited. Mom, but you know what I was thinking about? The 2 weeks are up around the time you're gonna have your eyes done. So right after that, it's gonna be like go in and moved in time after your eyes. But I'm so excited. It was definitely in our price range, very reasonable. It was built in a good year. It's not like we're gonna have to, because a lot of the houses that we were looking at were built a little bit farther back, and we were worried about plumbing issues
and
foundation problems. But this one was built in a good year, so we're excited about that. Trevor already looked at the foundation and didn't see any cracking. We looked inside, looked for any cracking, any separating, anything like that. Didn't see any, which was amazing. So we just got, and y'all, I don't even know if I said this, but we weren't even supposed to look at this house. Like, Mom knows remember how upset I was when that house literally got bought the day before I was supposed to go look at it? And I was so upset. And I was like, well, that was, like, perfect. It was in our price range. But then this one came along, and I just, like, Mom, this one was even better than the other one.
This one?
This one was way better than the other one that we were wanting.
Yeah.
Mom, you're gonna have a home buyer. Woo, 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 woo. Look at us, little
adults.
Entrepreneurs, little adults. I wanted you to see Amy's cute outfit. Amy, come show them your outfit. She got this really cute, like, play suit type of thing. So adorable. We're going to twice tonight, but we're getting the comal ready because lunch is almost done. I want Amy to tell you what happened this morning, how I told her that that they approved the house, because we've been talking about this. I knew it was probably, oops, sorry guys. I knew I was probably gonna get told today or tomorrow if we got the house, but I woke up early this morning. You want to tell them how I woke you up?
So, I'm fast asleep. I got shorts on. I got my bra on. I ain't got no shirt on because that's how I sleep. All of a sudden, I hear the door creak open.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't remember leaving the door open for Zoe to be closing the door. So I open one eye, and it's my sister whispering, Amy, Amy. So she scared me awake. And I'm like, and I'm slowly falling back to sleep. And she's just standing there, and all of a sudden she goes, we got the house. My body's reaction to hearing those words, I about had an attack. I started flailing my arms. My legs kicked out. I didn't even care that I was half naked. I was like, okay, what happened? I started talking to her, and she goes, we got the house. I was like, really? Like, the amount of, like, relief that came out my body and shock at the same time was just...
Yeah. I woke her up. I felt bad. I was like, because she for real went like this. She was laying, she went, like, literally, like, hands out type of stuff. But it was really funny. Oli, I have something to tell you. Come here, so they can see you.
I saw I got the house.
I got the house.
I did my daily favorite activity, which is stalking Ivy.
She's my #1 fan.
Yeah.
So, are you excited for me?
Yeah.
Now you have a place to
Checking
come
with
spend
you,
the
ready?
night. But yeah, I got the house. How are we feeling?
Like, I'm gonna be there every night. Like, that's my second home.
Obviously. We had a very stressful couple of days trying to get everything together. Baby, I would wear shorts. It's hot outside because we had to do lots of paperwork. If you've bought a house, then you know you're literally going a million miles a minute. Once they tell you that you got like they accepted your offer specifically, you have to make so many different appointments. You have to pay people to come appraise the house and all of that stuff, or like inspect the house, all of that. So it's been a really, really long week, but we're happy. And they also, I don't know if I talked about it on here or on my Insta stories, but there's some things that need to be like redone on the house. So we just asked for some money back at closing, and they accepted the amount that we asked for, which we're very happy about as well, because then we're getting some money back. Today, Trevor just wants to go to, there's like a couple places that like sell cheaper, not cheaper like quality wise, but just like at a discounted price, stuff for homes, like to redo things in your home. And so we're gonna go there. Trevor's gonna go, and Mom wants to come too. She really wants to look around. But I was telling Trevor that I have like inspo pictures of like what I'm wanting. I appreciate anybody who's messaged me, because a lot of you guys have been like, oh my god, I can't wait to see how you decorate. And you guys haven't even seen the house. Like, they haven't seen the house because I didn't vlog inside the house. Come over here so they can see you.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not even like a hint of what it looks like.
The things that we needed done, the seller accepted, like the AC system. It's either gonna get fixed or like replaced.
I don't think they're gonna replace it, but they're probably gonna have it come and get fixed and serviced.
Yeah. So
it's not that it's off, it just definitely needed some working. It wasn't a cooling or heating as well as it should have been. But we already know that that's probably going to be a purchase that we're going to have to make in the future, like to get that like replaced.
Yeah. So there's that, and the house has termites, but I can fix that.
Because a lot of people, I think, like, if you tell somebody, like, oh, their house has termites, it's like the end of the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's basically just not as, like, yes, it's serious, but it's not as serious as you would think.
It can be an easy fix depending on severity. If you ever notice signs up high, like on the top part of the wall of your home, like inside, like say this room, like you can see the corner up here, like where I'm pointing. It takes 8 to 10 years for termites to get that high. All right, if you ever see those signs, you want to check your attic, make sure the studs and everything are okay. As long as they haven't gone up there, you can either A, choose to just treat, or you can choose to treat and like tear out the sheetrock, replace the boards. It sounds like a lot, but if I commend anybody for doing DIY, I commend anybody for taking the time to really do it on their own and save money, because we're about that. And things can overwhelm you really fast. As long as you're not finding them on 15 different spots in a home. Typically, whenever I treat homes, I only find them in one spot. It's typical. There's very few homes that are like gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also like we've talked to your mom about this too. Your mom always says like there's two types of homes: ones that have termites and ones that are going to get termites.
Yeah. So, if y'all ever want to have questions about that, probably hit you up on your Insta.
Yeah, because that's like the easiest place to get at me.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all want a video on that. This is her vlog, not mine. But if y'all ever want to know any answers about that, feel free to hit her up and I'll answer anything for y'all on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that, and because of that...
But they're not major, and they didn't get to the attic.
Yeah.
And Trevor knows how to replace all of the everything, because that's literally what he does for work.
Yeah. So the way they came up, the shower pan on the bottom by the drain is fully cracked by about a foot long. So we got to tear
One
that.
of the showers.
Yeah, just one. That's the only area.
But also the shower that we, like, weren't probably going to use in the first place.
No. Like, it's not really appealing.
No, we were just gonna... It's not even that, like, there's something wrong with it. It's just that it's a little more old school, this specific shower in the master.
Yeah.
And so we were already planning on redoing that shower, like, our master bathroom. So that just really, like, already put it into...
Just.
Yeah, like, okay, we're really gonna get this done.
I'm gonna slide down. There we go.
Okay. I don't know.
like
I
our
haven't
construction
decided. Let me
processes.
know. Let me know if you guys want to see, like, our, like, what we're having to do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna vlog it anyways, just because we're gonna be taking out some stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, we are gonna be using... We have 2 bathrooms. I don't even know if... They don't know anything about our house. They don't know... We have 3 bed, 2 bath.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just have some stuff that we need to do. The shower's the main thing that we're not gonna remodel it right away. We're just, because it's really not that big of a priority for us. No. Plus we have another shower, so it's not like as long as this is what I told Trevor. As long as I can use the toilet and the sink in our master bathroom, I'm good. We have like a whole game plan, but y'all, this house, and even my dad said it, this house compared to all the other houses we had seen, you guys have been on the journey, but not even like, we haven't even showed you like the most recent houses that we've seen, because I was just so like...
I'm sorry, sorry guys, I had to laugh because of how my father-in-law said it. Just made me like die laughing. It was so funny.
Because Dad said, he's like, well, this house is amazing compared to all the other pieces of shit you've seen. And I'm like, I know, like, literally. Because there was houses even more expensive than our house that we're purchasing that you guys have seen.
Yeah.
And it's just insane to me. Like, literally insane. So we're very happy. We're happy that we jumped on this specific one, because I did tell you guys in another vlog, I don't know why, but I just felt like it was gonna work. Like, me and Trevor had already said before we found out that our offer got accepted, that we just felt like this was our house.
Yeah.
And it's weird because Trevor can tell you, I never felt that way about the other house we almost bought. I never felt that way about that house. And I told Trevor that. I was like, I don't have that feeling.
And I think it's really because of the awkward setup.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
There was a lot wrong with it that we were going to have to fix.
It needed a lot of work. It wouldn't have been the best.
Trevor wants to do an epoxy floor garage. And he wants to try and do that before we move in, which isn't a huge thing. I don't know if I told you guys this, but we are giving the previous owners 2 weeks in the house. We sign in a couple, in a couple days. I'm just gonna say that. We sign in a couple days. So we're letting the previous owner stay in there for 2 weeks. Also do have a child who is disabled. So obviously we wanted to give them enough time to get everything out and just have everything together. We're gonna be in there for 2 weeks and then we get to move in. I don't even know if did we talk about the fact? No, because I feel like I haven't vlogged in so long and been able to just sit and talk. Have a storage unit with all of our stuff from Fort Hood. So we're gonna be slowly taking things from our storage unit to our house. And that's why Trevor wants to try and get the epoxy floor done pretty fast, because we want to start taking our stuff to the house, and also we have to paint, and because you guys will see what I'm talking about, but there are some walls that definitely need some paint. It's not bad, it's just very vibrant colors that I wouldn't personally have in my house. We're gonna get some locks so that we can change it, and obviously there's gonna be little DIYs throughout our process of living there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys we've been talking for a long time, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an update. And it's funny because most likely when you guys see the house, my parents are going to be seeing the house. Your mom hasn't seen the house. Your brother hasn't seen the house.
Just
Your
my
dad went because he went with Trevor when
Inspection. Yeah.
they did the inspection. Because Trevor's dad actually used to do inspections, so that made me feel a lot better having his dad there.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so the rest of my family will probably see the house the same day you guys see the house. So you guys should see Mom and Amy's and Dad's reaction. Dad's excited to see the house. He's like, well, I just want to see the inside. I want to see because we took Mom and Amy to go look at the neighborhood. That was before we knew that our offer was accepted, and they were they loved the neighborhood. We feel very safe there. The neighborhood just feels very safe. It's very quiet for the most part from what we've seen. And obviously we will be still installing cameras. We have some cameras that we're gonna put on the house, but we're just very excited and nervous because obviously this is our first home, but luckily we have lots of people around us that have done this before. They know what they're doing, so that makes us feel a little bit better.